Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everything Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hey, welcome to Everything Yet Nothin. We have a freaking phenomenal show. Freaking phenomenal. Just like it always is. Freaking phenomenal. But it's even more freaking phenomenal tonight than it has been ever. Because we have Saint Tragedy. And Saint Tragedy kicks freaking ass. I don't care. Kicks ass. So look it up. Saint Tragedy. They're all over the place. Freaking all over. Best rock.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't put it on vibrate.
I'm putting it on vibrate. They're like backstage probably laughing their asses off right now.
Crazy people.
It's okay.
Savage Ladies in Metal says, "What's up, Savage Ladies in Metal?"
Oh, yo. What's up?
So, anyways, Saint Tragedy. What were you saying about that? Sorry, I'm a little behind. We have someone from that band on tonight. Is that what you said?
We have Saint Tragedy.
A couple people, right?
What?
So,
yeah, Saint Tragedy. Actually, a couple.
Sorry,
people.
This isn't water in here.
And I can't wait for you to meet them and check out who they are. Like literally, you can find them anywhere. Hi, Leanne Taylor.
Well, hello, Leanne. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Like my hair?
Beautiful. Just like my face. I'm gonna start doing this every day and just going everywhere. Like, no, it's freaking.
You got her on retainer?
Huh?
Who did your face? Where'd you do your face at? What happened? How did you even have that? Did you get splashed by a freaking...
For this show, I took a trip. And I took a long trip just for this show. And I don't usually take this long of a trip for a show. But I went like 5 miles. Right down the road.
What?
Julie's Face and Body Art is who did this. And yeah, that's it. Just look it up on Facebook. Facebook/Julie's Face Art.com. That's like totally backwards. You can't even read it. But yes, Saint Tragedy, we actually met them, oh goodness, what, a month ago? But we are going to bring them out and introduce you to these awesome kick-ass.
Mark Soderbergh said nice.
What's up? Yo, Saint Tragedy.
How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
We're here. Living the dream.
Even better. Shit. We are too, can't you tell? Like,
yeah. See you guys.
Only wish. What green screens do for you?
You know, the funny thing is the other half is on Throwdown Thursday.
That is correct. What you see here on Everything Yet Nothing is 50% of Saint Tragedy. We are half the band. The rhythm section, actually, I'm the drummer. This is Eric. He is the bass player. Actually, he's been in the band longest outside of the founder, which is our fearless frontman, Wayne, who's on Throwdown Thursday right now. They'll be wrapping up here shortly, and then we'll see them in the comment section, I'm sure. But, you know, if the boys go a little bit longer, they got people watching. It's all about the music, man, and creating good vibes, and that's what this band's about.
Heck
so,
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. We're still pretty good, go.
Oh, yes. Totally.
The
So
frequencies they're throwing
I
down.
almost said we should make a drinking game, and every time we say Saint Tragedy, we take a shot. But I would already be halfway through my.
You're already
Freaking
halfway
flask.
through your glass.
Well, you don't have to tell people that. I would be.
Oh, you would be. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, would be. Not am already.
It's like half of your glass.
Yeah, just talk half.
I'm okay. That's not the other drive.
The cognac's some pretty hard stuff.
It is. It tastes like hairspray. Yeah. Don't ask how hairspray tastes like.
He drinks hairspray.
Oh,
You
nice.
say cognac?
Cognac.
That's funny. You said I drink hairspray. You knew it was cognac.
I've never had cognac.
I'm
But-
drinking coffee.
When I think about
If you-
hairspray, I think about Aristocrat vodka. Or Everclear.
Yeah.
Everclear tastes just
Yeah.
like Aquanet.
I'm boring. I Jack and Coke. Give me a good bourbon, good whiskey.
Wow.
Whoa. He's got that heavy.
Actually, I use that on my just to hold stuff down.
I don't use anything like that in my hair.
Mark says, "Woo, coffee!"
I'm drinking Diet Coke. That's my coffee.
I'm drinking vitamins.
It's so much easier to get up in the morning and just pour a cup of Diet Coke than it is to have to make a pot of coffee and then pour a pot of coffee and then wait for the coffee to cool down and then drink it. So
I just have Dunkin' on demand. I live like, all right, well, I have a very long driveway. My house is kind of hidden. But once I make it to the road, the only thing around me is a gas station and Dunkin' Donuts. And I don't eat donuts. I drink coffee.
Coffee. Coffee.
I hear they have some pretty good coffee. Well, hello, Chanel. We love you for the hot tea.
I guess that might have been a shameless plug there for Dunkin'. They should give you guys some money for having them on here. Little advertisement for Dunkin'.
Which kind of it's gig now, isn't it?
Kind of is. Yeah. Our Axe Master Sid, he has a little side gig at Dunkin'. He actually has his own blends that he does. He has. We don't even know how to make the coffee. We just say do the Sid coffee, and he brings it for us all. Like some weird concoction of different things, and it's amazing.
Oh,
It's really good.
Lisa Tackett says Dunkin's the best. See, we need to be affiliated with Dunkin'. We're not affiliated nor sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. All these, whatever that disclaimer is, I don't know.
Yeah.
These are opinions.
Now, what I'll look at
Dunkin'
ranch.
At our Dunkin' Donuts, they have a TCBY in it too. TCBY.
Oh,
But they
wow.
never have the chocolate covered cones. So.
Oh, that's sad.
Isn't it?
Or no, not TCBY. Baskin Robbins, but they
Baskin
still never have.
Robbins, yeah.
They still never have the chocolate covered cones,
Which is chocolate.
which is the only reason I went in there. And in the wintertime, they only have like 10 of the 31 flavors.
I just need hot coffee. I see stuff as whatever. Like tonight's a good example. Away from rock and roll, I'm a dad. I have a 6-year-old little girl named Ember Moon, who I love with all my heart. And I had to rush between promotions, my day career, which is foreman in epoxy work, and getting her to gymnastics, and then get from Illinois to my lovely comrade here, Eric's house, out in, well, we're in the urban areas of southeast Wisconsin.
Kenosha.
Kenosha. It's called Kenosha. Driving here, this is where the band's based. We're based out of Kenosha. But we rehearse in Racine. And on my way here, I was looking for things to let me know where I was, thinking I was in Racine. Who's from Chicago?
Wait for the lake and keep going, and you're
Yeah.
at my house.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, really got about and it's Lake Michigan.
I'm a block away from Lake Michigan. I haven't been there in 4 years.
Oh
wow!
Yeah, we live on the opposite side of Branson, and this is the side we're on. Like we very seldom go to the other side.
Yeah, you know, like where the theater was, or the theater is.
Yeah.
That's the opposite side for us. We stay on our side of Branson. We only go to that side on Friday and Saturday nights. So.
Oh, okay.
That's the furthest.
Everything we need is on our side.
Everything.
Like Walmart's right up the road. My job is 10 minutes away. You know, over that way, that's 30-minute drive. So.
And I recall coming into Branson when we played out there and we spent the weekend out there. As we were coming into town from the direction we were coming from, the first thing as it became urban, what I noticed was the Walmart. And so I thought to myself, okay, you know, you're on the road, you see Walmarts everywhere. I was going to look in the parking lot and look at what's around and see if I could make an assessment about Branson, Missouri.
Oh,
that's loud. So I was going to look in the parking lot. Time out. Sorry, small delay in the background here. So I really make an assessment. It looked just like any other town, and I'm not kidding. We got one block further in, and I've been in love with that town ever since. Branson, Missouri has a lot going on there that when you're not from there, it's magical. Now you guys live there. You can imagine, you know, you still probably see and experience that magic. You guys are actually even a part of that magic for us.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so. And for all the viewers and listeners out there who are fond of this podcast, what you guys would love to know is that we met these lovely men, and they were such awesome human beings to us. In fact, I had a hell of a night. Really didn't do much but drink, but man, it was great. It was such a break from just the routine of bus, getting off the bus, do the thing, get in the bus, get off the bus, get the gas, check the time, who's driving next. And it was like you guys gave us a feeling that we belonged there. And we felt really appreciated.
Yeah, it was a great time.
It really was. Thank you guys for us. Really appreciate it.
Good.
So how do you say this wherever Chanel's from? Kakanua?
I'm from Chicago, man.
I don't know. I'm originally from Illinois.
I think that's
Coconut.
That's where she's at.
I think that's Kokona, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Going
Sounds good.
Let that.
But I'm glad we could be part of that magic for you guys. We are.
Absolutely.
We try to be part of that magic for multiple people. We have a show ourselves every other month, and it's an alternative show that we had to fight for here in Branson, but it's fun.
Oh, whoa. Look who we see.
That was talking with T-Roy earlier about that. You guys, hey, I know that guy. That main guy.
Thanks, tragedy.
He's a lot.
Hey, how we doing? Chanel said that, that's how you say that town that she's from. However you said it, that's how you say it.
Oh, okay. That would be the content.
So
we can see ourselves on the screen up here.
That's why we got the echo. Put it up there.
His face looks so cool with that. Now I could see your makeup and stuff now, and oh man, is that cool! Wait, there's a delay, so it'll be up here in a minute. Yeah, that's gnarly, dude.
Yeah,
you do that yourself?
No.
No, we went to a cultural festival down in Holliston, Missouri today. It was put on by the Tri-Lake Realtors Diversity Group. Our friend Butch McIntosh is part of that group. And so we went to go see how that festival was. It was really good. We got to try some local restaurants that we have been saying that we want to go try that we haven't been, like Kaliki Hawaiian barbecue food truck. An awesome pulled pork. And then
Wow.
yeah, the jerk spot. It's up on 76, not far from where
really
the
good.
Nashville Roadhouse Live Theater was, and it's where CC's used to be, and it's a Jamaican buffet, and we had jerk chicken and some festivals.
That was kick ass.
Which is like Jamaican fry bread. They like roll it up and fry it.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Caribbean food in general. Like there's so much culture in that area. And that culture manifests in the culinary arts of it. You get all the different flavors, just like the cultures, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of food. You don't eat much.
I love food, and
I do too.
Once again, being in Branson, we have a lot of restaurants, but we tend to stick to the fast food stuff because we're always in a hurry. We don't. We have a friend that always tells us, "Quit going to those chain restaurants and check out some of these awesome places around here." And so we're gonna have to start doing that. One day we want a food truck, so I've been saying if we're ever gonna own a food truck, we need to go eat at the food trucks and quit going to these fast food places. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah. This lady was doing makeup down there, and I went up and I was like, "Hey man, can you do my makeup for me?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure. Like, what do you want?" I said, "You know what? Something rockish, because I got this kick-ass rock band on tonight, and the drummer Michael is going to be on there, and I really need something that's going to kick ass." And she's like, "Okay, I could work with that."
She said something David Bowie.
And then she was all like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Hell yeah, that'll work." And so this is what she came up with. Oh, and I said, and it's got to be pink, purple, and black colors. She was like, "All right."
Nailed it.
Color.
That's his favorite.
It's like big and epic, but edgy.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's what rock and roll should be.
Totally. Absolutely.
Love you, Chanel. Get some rest.
Yes.
And
love you, Shanae.
And watch the lice tomorrow. I don't think you need to watch the lice. So the rest, maybe, is that what you would say? So check out.
Nice. Savage ladies of
Yeah, what I'm showing you guys was Savage Ladies of Metal, absolutely. I believe the lovely and woman of my heart, Fran, is watching. Some of us know her as Fran the Savage. And she is the founder and CEO of the Savage Ladies of Metal. She's also someone who I trust very much when it comes to promotion, production. And I partnered with her through promotions, Savage Promotions. And I wouldn't go through no one else. If I was in a band and I had to come through the Midwest, I would want to deal with Fran. And let me tell you, if anyone who's listening or watching who is in a position where they thought about dealing with the Savage Ladies of Metal, these ladies work tirelessly. They throw themselves into promotion. And, if you think of like Jack Black in Schools of Rock, what a great show! That's how they are all the time. For every show. They are very assertive. They will meet not only the requirements and demands of any event or festival, they surpass it. And cool. I've seen when things have gone downhill, nothing that the bands did, nothing that she did, or any other promotion, but like sometimes venues have issues or there's a hang up somewhere. I've seen her take out of her own personal livelihood to make sure everyone was taken care of and to go and follow up afterwards. So I'm personally going to be having the Everything Yet Nothing link going on my promotional page and definitely say again.
Sweet.
Oh, that would be me. When you put me and Fran together, I'm the sweet one. She's the one that's fire. She's fire.
Oh, yeah.
Fire. And, she's jumping out of that picture I was showing you. This is how you can find it. Go on Facebook. Just go on Facebook, Instagram, I believe Twitter, and you can just look up, is it Twitter anymore?
X. You can go on X and tweet.
and just look up the Savage Ladies of Metal. Yeah, I mean, just give them a follow and a like, even, because that's just a little bit more support, even if you're not in a band. And let me tell you, there's content going on there. You'll find stuff as a fan. You'll find shows to go to. And the reach from the Savage Ladies of Metal is nationwide, maybe even more now. So all you bands out there, you want to come out to the Midwest, you know who to hit up. And of course, my lovely homies here, the Almas, friends of ours. I could say that I know I don't like to speak for the whole band a lot, because all of us have our own ideas and stuff. And as a band, we're one. But I can genuinely say these are friends of ours right here. It's our buddies. They're out there on the road in real dogs. But we have our own little thing coming up. And if you're in the southeast Wisconsin, northeast Illinois area, October 28th, come on out to Looney's. There it is, somewhere in there. I don't know how it's coming out. But if you're in the area, we're going to be putting on a free production. Lots of free parking on site. You don't have to drive into town and wonder where your car is or nothing. And there's going to be 3 really good acts going on. It's going to be a Halloween party. It's a festival. It starts at 7. Music starts at 8. Doors will be at 7. We want people to come out and dress up and act crazy and fun and in a healthy and productive way, of course.
And what is that called?
The show's going to. It's Looney's Pub in Antioch, Illinois. And you can actually look the bill up on Facebook. It's called The Haunting in Antioch.
Hold on a second. I might have something that talks about that.
Yeah.
Just
that
right
picture.
here, but I'm going to black you out real quick. And we can keep talking because it's a podcast more than it's a vodcast.
Saturday, October 28th, Looney's Pub in Antioch and Savage Promotions presents The Haunting in Antioch. Featuring Kenosha, Wisconsin's very own Saint Tragedy. And hailing from the bowels and depths of Joliet, Illinois, Feels Like Karma, with a special acoustic presentation by Keith James Magny.
Is that something like you were talking about?
Couldn't tell that was me laughing, could you? But that, a little plug here. Check out Wigginton Media. Our fearless leader Wayne has, and if you look down here, what goes this way? Yeah, right there, Wigginton Media. He put that ad together. He's put a lot of the promos together. He's rolling out a media thing for himself. Hey man, he is a beast at it. He does some really cool stuff. So people out there, go on Facebook, look up Wigginton Media, and if you need something done, he can take care of you.
Everything that's got to do with the band, I share his stuff because I'm not going to make anything near as nice as what he does. So I just copy his stuff and send it out to everybody.
I see. I see. There was a guy named Sid who commented on Eric's lights.
Yes.
Yes, I was trying to get it, and then I lost it on the big computer. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the light. Sid said something about it.
Oh, there they are. I see you now.
The Savage Ladies of Metal. And by the way, guys, if you look them up on Facebook, Savage Ladies of Metal, all you gotta do is type in Savage LA and they pop right up. They're the very first ones that pop up. So they're obviously doing a good job. Like guys by Christopher Johnston or Jonathan.
Dang it. Stop it. There you go.
It says
all right.
The Almonds.
I got it. I get it.
That's amazing, Axe Master Sid, man. Sid's he's a beast on that guitar, but man, let me tell you, he's got a sense of humor too. And the Savage Ladies of Metal are chiming in here. They are worldwide, actually. They're strong in Europe and Australia. In fact, they've been bringing in some pretty big teams lately from Australia and Europe. And I'm telling you, man, there's a handful of ladies, and they bust their asses. The workload they have. And I see we have one of my friends, Mark, here chiming in. Love the hat. You can get this for a nice, good price from the Almas. I'm pretty sure you can even go on their website and check that out. But before you do that, I would recommend checking out St. Tragedy because we have some really cool flasks. I think they have one right there. Yes, they do. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man.
Another bound, y'all.
Eric makes guitar picks, and Wayne sings. I beat on things.
Yeah, I got a few guitar picks. You want one?
Sid shreds. And our latest single is still out there playing. We have a video up on YouTube. It was moving pretty fast. The song's called Limbo. You can find it on every streaming thing I think is out there. Deezer, Weezer, YouTube, that too.
Christopher Jonathan, Limbo is an amazing song, but so is every song of Tragedy. Christopher Jonathan says Limbo is an amazing song, but so is every song of St. Tragedy.
Yeah, I can't argue that. I'm the new guy in the band. I haven't been here as long as the other members. Wayne founded the band years ago. And that's one of the cool things is, man, I was a fan of this music. And I remember just a year ago, they were doing presentations in like kind of like battle things. And like Will Rock is a station out by us, 95 Will Rock. And they had, all big pandemonium stuff. And I got friends up there, and I'm out from a distance. I was in a band called Sinister Fate at the time, and I'm out with them, reaching out to back home to root for these guys. And then less than a year later, did not see it coming. I'm in the band, and it's been a hell of a ride. I feel like my skills as a musician have improved, and I've made a new family, man, and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
See, that's how it should be, right? The band is your you guys are on the road together. You guys got to watch each other's backs.
That's for sure, man. And it's off the stage too. You gotta have the chemistry. If Eric could call me at any time, he needs something, I'm there. Wayne, hey man, I got this going on at home. I need some extra hands. I'll be there.
And somebody's got to let him in the bus again when he locks himself out. He seems to like to do that.
You guys see that video?
No.
First time on the road. We're in, I think, Kent, Ohio. We were in, I think, Kent, Ohio. We were coming from Kent, Ohio. And we were somewhere in Ohio early in the morning. I had to go pee. So I knew there was a switch to open and close the door, but I didn't know there was a switch on the inside to engage the switch to open and close the door. See, I'm the new guy, right? I'm a drummer. I don't care about that stuff. So I just wanted to pee and get some coffee. I got my coffee. I went pee. I couldn't get back on the bus. Switch didn't work. So I made a nice little video for the fan club, and it's on there. If you go to the, what is it called? The St. Tragedy Forum? Fan Forum?
Yeah, the fan forum.
St. Tragedy Fan Forum.
Fan Forum.
Go back a little bit. Go back about a month. You'll see me standing outside the bus looking pretty stupid. It happened.
Haley from Branson said,
The lovely Branson, Missouri.
Miss you all here in Branson. Can't wait for y'all to come back.
Haley is a force. Oh, I see. We even.
And then Kate, Everythin. I have, and he's a god on drums.
All right, that lovely lady right there. Thank you, Kat, for being here and checking us out, man. That's Katie, and I've known her since I was 13 years old. Her and I have been through a lot together. So I could actually get into a little bit about my own history there. We met in a place that a lot of people probably wouldn't be aware of. A documentary was later made about it. We're survivors of that, and all of us who came out of that was way out in the middle of nowhere in the state of Maine. And all these years later, a bunch of us have, we just stuck together through life, even if we don't see each other every day. And this woman came across the country just to see me perform live with Sinister Fate. And every chance she had, she was literally driving thousands of miles just to see an hour show.
Wow.
And hang out when she comes back and take care of her puppies. So, you know, that's the reason why I won't stop doing this until I can no longer physically do it.
Hell yeah.
If I'm putting a smile on someone's face, and then, man, that's what it's all about. And then to meet these guys and to be a part of this band where we share that's what we're doing. We feel something. And Wayne, he's capturing, without even telling us, like, the things we think and feel, the vibe, that energy. And we're in a world of separation. We're in a world of this versus that.
Yeah.
This is wrong, and this is right. I'll cancel you, and let it go, man. We all gotta live. And this band isn't about none of that. This band's about chasing your dream. You only get one shot at it, you know. And if I don't do this now, if I'm lucky enough to be still here in 20 years, I'll be looking back saying, I wish I could have, should have, would have.
Right.
And because I did, maybe I don't make it huge. Maybe I don't make $1 million every day. Maybe I don't do these things. But one song we've done and we presented changes someone's life for the better. That's what St. Tragedy's about.
Yep.
Yeah, it just brings it for a couple minutes.
Yeah. Get you through something. You're able to make it to the next falling asleep. If you're able to make it to that next waking up. And that song did that. And we make that song, and we're a part of that song, then, man, there's no price on that. There's no words to capture that.
I don't know. You got a lot of words. You talk a lot.
Just because I got coffee. It's 1,000 or nothing, man. It's 100 to 0, 200. Give me coffee. Woohoo, red.
Whoa.
You take this coffee. You already seen. He already saw. No, I didn't have coffee. I fall asleep.
Yeah.
I was out.
Yeah, he's out. He was like out. Christopher says, jam in limbo as I sit here. Sid said, make sure to lock him out again.
I just watched
Oh,
that.
so now we know.
Mark says, can't wait. I'll just get along. Can't we all just get along, is what Mark says.
Yeah, if we all just
Yeah, you know.
Sid says, or maybe makes you want to buy me a drink. I'll take that too.
I always said like 3 coffees already.
He'll never get them. Just like I never got my sandwich.
Nope, that's it.
Well, there's the halfway mark, Dave, so it is time to
Sandwiches he did before I was in the band. It's terrible.
It's all his fault. He's a new guy.
I am the new guy.
New guy. Whoa.
Be the last.
So
Okay.
at this halfway point, that means it is time for us to run a commercial or two. We will be right back after these commercial messages. It's about 2 minutes, so you can do whatever you got to do in 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com.
We are.
And we are back.
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, there you are.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, we have a smoke machine that goes through commercials.
Yeah.
That way it looks all mystic when we come back.
Fog.
Yeah.
Some say medical, some say not medical.
Some say we're in Missouri. It don't fucking matter.
But we're worldwide, so we gotta like.
We're done. I get to go home, and it'll be legal.
Yeah. All right.
We're currently behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Wisconsin's an amazing state, actually, and I think it's great. When you live in Illinois, you think everything else is great. So, I mean, Illinois, the people are fine. The politics are crap. The entire state's basically run off the politics of one city, and that's being Chicago. I'm from Chicago. I lived in inner city Chicago most of my life. I'm not one of these boys who are from Skokie. Oh, I'm from Chicago. And you're like from Schaumburg or Skokie or something. No, I've lived there. I have a right to say it. I've lived and died with the sports teams. I've lived and died on those streets. And it went from one beast to a different one. It went from an urban problem and a lot of issues and dirty to clean and nice with a lot of taxes and all the same previous problems, but worse.
There you go.
And those politics are controlling pretty much the whole state. So,
yeah.
And it don't matter. You got to pay attention if you're a pedestrian because those motherfuckers will run you over downtown Chicago.
Just about anywhere in Illinois, they'll run you over. They don't know how to drive in that state.
That's what my uncle said. He lived in Chicago for years. Like, he had a fencing business, and he was getting out of jail, and he was in a rock band years ago. He wrote songs like all over Chicago. So yeah, he said a lot about that. Chicago Stadium Bear. Yeah, Chicago Bear Stadium. He put the fence all the way around the top of that and all the way around the bottom.
Well, and the media presents things as the media wishes to present things with an agenda. There's always an agenda or a bias. Is there problems there? Yes. I'm talking about the politics, which do affect us. But if you're just a person going to visit the city, please do. The Field Museum, the Adler Planetarium, the Shed Aquarium, the Chicago Cubs. I don't know about that other baseball team on the south side. I think they're Sox or something. You got the Bears, the Bulls. Man, there's a lot to do in Chicago, and it's fun. I'm just warning you now, you're going to pay a lot of money for parking, so use public transportation. Besides that, Dull Bears.
And bring your St. Tragedy flask because alcohol and booze is outrageous.
That really, it's those Crook County taxes. But no, I love my city.
For a place that I used to work and stayed for a week, and there were smokers with me. And they paid $10 per pack of cigarettes for cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
See a comic coming up here, and it's extended family of mine, and he talks about how he discovered the band through me, but whatever. That St. Tragedy's music has been helping him a lot lately, and I'm gonna tell you, his family has gone through something very tragic. And I won't go too far with this, but they lost a child. And no parent ever has to go through that. It shouldn't, and it's terrible. And I personally, he's close to me, so I've watched how they interact with the band and the music, and how him and Cheryl have been able to at least begin the process of healing. And that's why I'm in the music. A lot of people ask, why did I step away from Sinister Fate after being in that band for so long? And there's a lot there I could get into, but ultimately, at the end of the day,
it's just because we're so cool, he couldn't stand to not be around us.
I was starstruck.
That's the way it be.
And the truth is, you know, it wasn't like Saint Tragedy was having an issue with the drummer or nothing. They actually had an amazing drummer. He's one hell of a percussionist. I am a better percussionist because of this dude. And his name's Jesse. And, you know, it's sad that he had to go. He didn't want to. He wasn't removed from the band. He didn't quit off some, you know, because of bad juju or whatever. Right. Life, which is a good Tragedy song. Check it out. But life. His career, family, you know, he got bills to pay, and he just wasn't able to bridge that gap right now. Yeah. That man does a lot in music. I know Jesse is not done. He'll be back, and he does a lot of things. He writes music. He does promotions and production. I can imagine and see him being a music producer. If he just made that mind up to do it. He could easily do that. The guy's got an ear for music, and he's a hell of a percussionist, but he couldn't do it. And that was happening simultaneously. I was in a place with the band I was in at the time where we were doing very well. We were doing very good. But my personal goals, I wanted to reach people to help. And I felt like what we were doing, we were put into a box, and we couldn't get outside of that box.
Right.
And it was time for me to get outside of that box. Because I want to make people smile, not fight.
Hell yeah.
There's been a lot of violence in my life, and the legacy that I'm going to leave is not going to be a United States Marine. It's not going to be a fighter. It's not going to be a wrestler. It's going to be the music I make. When we put that on wax, it's forever.
Ah, you say that word.
But I wasn't doing Greco-Roman wrestling. I was doing wrestling. There's a difference.
Is that where you just like touch each other in your naughty spots until someone falls down?
Thought we weren't going to talk about what I do on the bus.
That was great.
Oh, one of those drinking moments there.
We definitely have fun. And that's another beautiful thing about this. The sense of humor here is we kind of all just vibe together. You know, we poke at each other. Everyone here knows, you know, if someone, for example, when I first came in, you know, there were things I wasn't getting, you know, because I kept playing full-on metal to a very soulful and technical rock and roll band. And, you know, I'm going in there and I want a double kick and blast beat. And you know, Eric's like, yo, that no. And I'm like, okay. So, I mean,
play it like the tape.
Play it like the tape. You know, but we are the rhythm section of the band. So we have to be, you know, and, you know, we're able to communicate. They know I'm not going to be offended, you know. So we're getting into this process of writing together now. Oh, man, I can't wait. I got lots of ambition and hope, but I'm not putting no picture to it because I don't know what we're going to do.
He does talk less when he's behind a drum set, though.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Maybe. It's the only way to shut me up.
That or give him a drum pad. He'll be scratching his head trying to figure out how to get it to go to the next spot.
Let's not bring up the drum mix. I do know that you guys have stuff going on out at Branson too. And we were talking with our label people, and it is the ambition of Saint Tragedy to be returning to Branson, Missouri. We don't know when. It won't be right away. We have some business to take care of and some things to do, and we definitely want to start working on new music.
Right.
But for sure. But man, Branson was definitely a good experience, and we would like to explore other venues out there, you know, and see what else is in that area. And Saint Tragedy will be coming to a town near you very soon. Right now, our front man is got a new baby boy. Wayne's got his little son just came home.
Mm-hmm.
So the Mr. and Mrs., you know, getting there he is. There he is. That's there. That was at the Branson show. Right there.
Yeah.
That man's voice is why we're here. I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, dude, silly. Jerk though.
Shirt's definitely freaking cool.
I took a few pictures
Yeah, well,
as you were
that's the one picture I think they got. I was buried behind that massive drum kit. It was great. I think I used like 3 of the drums. There I am.
I love it, man. Y'all rock. You rocked your asses off.
Oh, the Axe Master. That would be said. That's what makes up Saint Tragedy. There you have it.
4 misfits that bring you joy and love.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Or humor.
Or both. Or all the above.
At the same damn time.
At the same damn time.
Oh, we're going to put another picture. Sorry about that.
Yeah. And this.
I should have kept that on the big monitor. I could read it better.
Oh, wow. Now it's over here.
Yeah, I can move it around.
Yeah, we got some really cool stuff in here. We got different things and Saint Tragedy stuff. No Slayer. We need some Slayer.
So,
Penny Slayer in.
why does Christopher Jonathan keep calling you pancake ass?
Pancake ass.
Oh, you know, shit happens on the road.
So he said, okay, pancake ass. And then
I was naked. Eric didn't hear me say I was naked, and I had the curtain thing going across in the bus, and then, you know, Eric had his head at a certain level and opened the curtain, and there was my ass.
Pancake ass.
And it's just been that ever since, so whatever.
At least it wasn't waffle.
I would have had questions. It's not like I look at my own ass all the time. I should.
Oh, so he said, hey, pancake ass, let Eric talk a little, lol.
He doesn't want to.
I'm just acting in front of him when he says stupid shit.
Pretty
Haley
much.
Ron said she took some really badass photos that night.
Yeah.
And then
She
Mark said, beautiful name. The almas translated in Spanish is the souls. Oh.
That is correct.
Sid says pancakes.
Going off the emojis there, I think he won. I'm not touching that one.
Fran says, I love his pancake ass. Juicy. And I love how she said juicy.
Yeah, right. Oh,
It technically belongs to her. I mean, it's my person, but it's hers.
You just saw that, huh? Squishy, squishy.
So that's the lady. Now you're getting the savage part of the lady of metal right there. So
I love it, man. It's so cool.
and
That's fine.
although
You don't have to apologize, even though he says, sorry, guys, I had to. Because that's
man,
everything and nothing. We start with the topic, and then we're rabbit trail people. My stories every day, like just right this one right now is going on a rabbit trail. We'll go down a rabbit trail. And so
why not?
we can't just have topics. It has to have some space for movement.
I fell into the rabbit hole rather quickly.
Yes.
I think I hit the side a couple of times.
So Fran
Careful.
says I switched to my profile. And is Fran one of the Savage Ladies of Rock?
Metal.
Savage Ladies of Metal.
Savage Ladies of Metal.
Sorry,
Metal.
it's way up there, and I've been, using my flask. Using my Saint Tragedy flask, and I can't take a shot because it's Saint Tragedy because it says Saint Tragedy.
Sid said she branded him. It's pretty hilarious.
Oh. What's that?
The Savage Lady.
The Savage Lady.
I am the owner, yes. I love that. Yeah, baby. I bet y'all.
I love comments. I love when people are commenting. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and being part of the show as well, because your comments are part of the show, obviously. We like to say that this is an interactive podcast.
Yep.
So it also keeps interesting.
I can't read it over on that screen.
Oh, and Frank, again. LOL. He's so.
Michael, it sounds like someone needs to do some squats.
Say that again.
Sounds like you need to do some squats. Turn that pancake into some real cake.
Well, the funny thing is, if I were to, we're not that kind of podcast right now. So
that is next show.
We're gonna have to put a disclaimer up.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well, thank you so much for speaking. You know these guys are amazing. You hosts put on a great show. You try. You know, it's all about just keeping the conversation flowing.
Well, see, Fran's getting real with it here. That's grabbable as fuck.
And next time on Shape and Feel of Mike Nash,
so it's more of a
grown hair.
So it really is already cake.
We do have some other shows coming up, so let's change gears here. Before this gets extra. My real stripper name.
I see a whole lot of red in these pictures here, guys.
So yeah,
after part pictures. But no, we actually do have some other stuff coming up. We're with what a new member in Wayne's family. He had his baby boy, him and the lovely Kristen, our manager. They've had their new baby boy was born. But that doesn't halt everything. We're just slowing down. All of us, you get out there, you're on the road, you're not home. There's stuff you got to take care of, and so we're getting caught up with stuff and, our day jobs and all that. But we have some pretty cool shows coming up. We're playing in a place called Pill Lake, Black Wednesday, at a place called Spoondoggers. This is a new booking for us. It's just happened. We're going to be playing with a band Inbound, and there's some other bands on there. I'm not sure.
I don't know. What's on that flyer?
There's the other flyer.
Oh, that's for that one.
That's because I want to, talk about them, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
And then we have New Year's Eve. We're going to be playing Route 20. So, we're going to do some bigger things in our area.
Hell yeah.
But with obviously the road as much. And he mentioned the other thing I have, and it's because it's one of the bands playing with us. Feels Like Karma. I really, really recommend anyone listening to check this band out, especially if you align yourself to a message of acceptance, not just tolerance. And I think that was a mistake we made some years ago. It was a big thing to say tolerance. But I'll tolerate something versus I'll accept something. Mm-hmm. It's a complete different ballgame.
Yeah.
And they have a very message, they're really full of energy. The musicianship in this band is amazing, first off. And then the fun along with the seriousness. So I really want to, anyone out there, you can't get out to see us, your guys' podcast is everywhere. So, someone might be watching out in Utah. Obviously, you're not going to come out to Antioch, Illinois to see this, but you can look them up. You can find them everywhere. They're definitely on Facebook and Instagram. They have videos up on YouTube. Just look up Feels Like Karma and you'll find them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they are a fun band. I looked them up because of your promotion, and they're a fun band. So, yeah, check them out, guys. Like Karma.
Oh.
Yeah, they're good. I'm hoping to give them a little bit of a extra push out this way because they're from further south than we are. So, the reason getting them out here was, one, there's a bunch of shows going on at the same time in our area, in this scene, and it's the same bands. It's the same bands over and over. And not that that's bad, because all of these bands are great. A lot of them are my friends, and I love them. Great bands. One at first that comes to my mind right away, Bless the Martyr. Those guys are amazing. They're amazing. They have shows going on, our friends in Inbound. But it's the same bands out here. You know, I wanted to bring something fresh. And the idea is when that happens, when you go out, you know, that seed you planted comes back to you. And, you know, if the scene isn't healthy, nobody succeeds. You have a healthy scene, everybody has the opportunity to succeed.
Yep.
So it could be the Bad Excuses. It could be Bless the Martyr. It could be Saint Tragedy. I'm laughing out loud on this one. You know, there's a lot of different places. You know, there's really good scenes and bands, and the idea is to bridge them. And that was what I loved, well, about Fran with the Savage Ladies of Metal. She's not trying to hear none of the, oh, this is my friend's band or this and that. She's putting bands out there. So, like, there's a lot of cronyism. I do promotions. People want to put a show on. Oh, let's get my friend's band in here. And, you know, it doesn't make sense to do it sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking for people who are serious about music, who want to get out there and make an impact in people's lives through music. And it seems that after COVID, the big lockdowns and all the scares that happened with that, now that the dust is settled, you're left with a bunch of bands that have proven it. And I think we're in a good spot in the music scene, not the industry. The music industry is suffering. There's albums are a thing of the past. Everyone just wants a single now. Record labels really aren't record labels anymore. They're just labels now. And a lot of it's up to the bands. And venues have gotten to a point where they take advantage of bands. So the music industry is struggling. The music scenes are very healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's one of my things about my show is I like to get people out there that are deserving and need to be put out there compared to the ones that are out there and, you know, don't have to work at it as, you know, kind of thing.
Right, yeah, it's not going to be given.
So it's like, you know.
Entertainment is the same. It's the same with you guys. You guys are out here. We make ourselves vulnerable. We're put out there and like, is someone going to watch? Is people going to show up?
Exactly.
What are they going to think?
Absolutely.
No, it's all.
I like how Mark said negativity brings negativity, because it's true. You always got to keep it positive.
It really,
that's
it
like,
really is. You know,
we try to make sure that the backstage and the dressing room is all happy and everyone's good. What's up, Fuzzy? The infamous Fuzzy Goldwater is
Fuzzy.
And they're pretty kick-ass.
Yeah, they've actually been on.
Yeah, they've been on. We've seen them a few times.
Awesome. Somebody else everybody needs to see.
Yeah, you can go to the infamous Goldwater page and check them out too. Not that shameless with someone else, but they pop up.
Right.
But it is about that time, guys. Is there anything else though that's
coming up that you want to put out there? Or how can they reach you, get a hold of your merchandise?
You can always find us on every streaming app out there. You can go to sainttragedy.com. That's the thing. We got what is that thing called? Oh, a store. We got an online store on there where you can buy some neat merch that we don't carry around with us. We plan on updating that and putting more stuff on there soon, hopefully sooner than later. And some shows. We're going to be everywhere as soon as we get back into the full swing of things. After Wayne has gotten used to the family life, we're going to take him out of it and go back out on the road and rock your guys' faces off. We'd love to see anyone and everyone, everywhere and anywhere.
That's right. October 28th, Antioch, Illinois, Looney's Pub, Black Wednesday, Pell Lake, Wisconsin, Spoon Doggers, Route 20 and third event, Wisconsin on New Year's Eve. St. Tragedy will be dominating those venues on those days.
Awesome.
You know you're not a wrestler.
Mark says, love y'all. Keep talking. Mike, hit me up anytime. Got to be up early. Christopher Jonathan says, thanks for tonight, guys. You're amazing. Keep rocking, and you guys know I will be there as much as I can. Also, guys,
He's amazing.
on Facebook, the St. Tragedy official fan forum. So,
Yep. All right. Well, thank you guys very much for tuning in and coming on to our show. One of the greatest we've had. No, St. Tragedy
is
Made by Wigginton.
thank you,
Man,
Michael.
we love you guys.
Stop it.
You guys.
You guys
Thank
hang out
you,
with
guys.
us for a minute. We'll say our goodbyes, and then we'll talk for a minute if you guys have a minute, and then go from there.
Yeah.
So we'll in the back, and then we'll be in the back.
Absolutely. No party without an after party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
There you have it, man. I told you, one of the greatest freaking shows ever, just because of who it was and what it was about. Because music is everything. It doesn't matter if it's rock, heavy metal, country, it's everything. It reaches somebody in one way or the other. And that's what we need to do in this world, is reach somebody. But instead of a negative, we need to flip that shit around into a positive. We need to touch somebody to where their life has changed, but then even that split second that we meet them or they meet you or whatever, you're literally taking them away from what's going on in their head, no matter how shitty it is, and putting them in a total different space within their head, takes them away from everything and makes it all better for that split second or minutes or hours, So definitely take care of each other. Peace, much love. Tune in to Everything Yet Nothing without the G's, because baby, we as guys hillbillies.
Yes, Christopher, you can DM us.
Yes.
TRL Shirley Vaughn or Kevin Von Shirley, or just on Everything Yet Nothing. You can DM us to the two. So,
and tune in next Thursday, because guess what? We have another show, and
we do this every week.
Isn't it every week? I thought it was every week.
I didn't know I signed up for that. Oh, we've only been doing it for 3 years. I guess I did. Yeah, every week, guys.
I don't know.
See you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday. Be a rainbow and help somebody else be a rainbow in somebody else's life. Mwah. After these.
Thank you for joining T-Roy and a special guest here on Everythin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life. Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.
Makes me wonder what the next rock and roll band that Tragedy brings into France. I wonder what that party's going to be like. Oh, shit, it's going to be fucking awesome, man. That's what it's going to be like.